This wipe, we controlled 2 monuments from the very start and wiped every base around us. After defending against MCV, we had to survive a full alliance raid from MCV and show. Even after losing our own main, we rebuilt, kept booming, and ended up the wipe on our own terms. This wipe, our plan was to build between train yard and water treatment, so we could control both monuments at the same time. That gave us access to 2 recyclers, twice the components, and also no competition. We could either buy a blue card or get one from train yard with a green card, then use it to run water treatment for red cards. On a high pop server, that's huge. Everything went exactly as planned. There was barely any competition, and we were printing comps and resources from the very beginning. Like every wipe, we secured both monuments early, recycled our first comps, placed down a tier 1, and crafted bows, crossbows and nail guns. After grabbing around 2,000 scraps from base, a few of us headed to Outpost to buy a mini so that we could farm even faster, but we got intercepted on the way. On our second attempt, we finally bought the mini. Right at that moment, a small group tried to take over our water treatment. Luckily, we flew onto the highest point of the monument with the mini and completely shut them down. Only about an hour into wipe, on the very first night, we decided to raid our weakest neighbors. Instead of waiting for tier 3, I sent the raid immediately. They had already hidden most of their loot, so the raid wasn't profitable. But we completely reset the progress and cleared the area around our base, giving us complete control of the territory.
That's
As soon as we got our tier 3 and crafted rockets, our farmers spotted a base that had only just started going up. The twig foundations made it obvious they were planning a huge compound, so we decided to raid it before they could finish. They had hidden most of their loot as well, but we managed to catch one player carrying a full inventory of sulfur. That ended up being the only valuable loot from the raid. Join Vital EU Medium 2X for the most competitive clan scene in Rust. Enjoy top tier performance, quality of life plugins, active administration and affordable VIP pricing. Link to the Discord server and connection details in the description. From that point on, we were raiding non-stop, one base after another. Eventually, we raided the same group that had tried to steal our water treatment earlier. By the time I arrived, my teammates had already finished the raid. So instead, I raided the external TCs and sealed the base. I didn't even need to go inside. Eventually, MCV came to raid us. They even brought 2 attack helicopters, but our base location was simply too strong. With their friends from show, they couldn't do anything. They've never been able to beat us as a single clan. Just a few hours after losing, the Spanish embarrassment known as MCV came back. This time, together with their show allies, this raid lasted around 3 hours. As long as we controlled our roof, everything was under control. But eventually we started running out of ammo, meds and resources. Once we lost roof control, the entire defense collapsed and we lost our main base. The next day, after logging back in, our builder had already finished a new fob. Unfortunately, we hadn't transferred any resources into it yet, and our favorite Spanish squad showed up once again to raid us. Watching two entire clans chase us around the map was honestly hilarious. I recorded the whole thing from a mountain and started scouting a new base location. Instead of building another massive main, I decided to build a tower overlooking Ulrich in the snow. We played from that tower for the rest of the wipe, pulled off a few more raids, and just have fun. The wipe was already coming to an end, so there was no point building another huge base. We simply didn't have enough time to farm all the resources, build a proper main, set up the turrets and electricity. And let's be honest, the Spanish duo would have shown up again anyway. So instead, we built a fun Ulrich tower and enjoyed the rest of the wipe. It wasn't an easy wipe, but we never give up, and we never will. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to join our clan, you can apply through our Discord. The link is in the description.